Hello and welcome to another episode of the Lekker podcast. I'm coming to you from Central South Africa and we are struggling to record this episode because we are having thunderstorms this whole weekend. So I just sat down, I thought, okay, now there's an opening, and then I heard the the thunder rumbling in the background. It's so funny. But anyway, so we're gonna just push through. Sitting with a nice cup of coffee. We are feeling the chill of winter coming here. So winter time, winter season is approaching us. We are in autumn now here in South Africa. I believe the other people in the Northern Hemisphere is experiencing the start of spring. But yeah, you can feel the coldness in the air at night. Thank you so much for all your support on my other videos and episodes. It's much appreciated. All your likes and your comments is really brightening my days, and especially when I read them. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for watching another episode. If you're a new viewer, then I hope that you will enjoy all the things that I will be showing you today. If you do like this video, I would really want you to ask you to please like this video and then also consider subscribing, please. That will just be awesome. All right, so what is news? We're going to talk about finished objects. We're going to talk about my works in progress. We're going to do a giveaway. We will not be having a giveaway for this episode. Yeah, so let's talk about all the nice things. What is news? I'm still having the 50% discount on my pattern on Ravelry, the Diamond Tetris cowl, up until I believe the 10th of April. So if you want to still jump in and buy that pattern for a steal away, you can do so. So that's still available. Then I am so excited because during May, it's now beginning of April, so during May, this podcast will be turning 1 year old. I cannot believe that I have been recording for episodes for almost a year now. That is quite amazing. So I'm so excited. And my plan is to do a live episode on a Sunday afternoon. Excuse me, and I'm considering to do that on the 22nd of May. So if you have any ideas, please tell me in the comments of what you would want to see, or if you have ideas. And if you are a small business or a business that would like to donate a prize to the podcast, please make contact with me on my email, sales@maidpayalin.com. I will really appreciate that. I would want to actually do live giveaways on that episode. So that is my plan. So I actually didn't bring some of the gifts that I have stocked up as yet, but there is some gifts in my gift bag that I am so excited to actually give away on the live episode, on the year celebration, year birthday of the Lekker podcast. Then I was so fortunate to be having some coffee time with Teresa and Esther from Estherisa Yarn Creations. They contacted me about, I think, 3 weeks ago and said we need to have a little bit of coffee time again. So we had a bit of a kuier. In Afrikaans we say a kuier. It's a get together, and we chatted and we drank coffee, actually cappuccino. It was lovely. And so it was so nice seeing them. I only saw them in December last, so that was really great to see both of them. We didn't take a photo. Why? I don't know. But that was really, really lovely to see them. And then, oops a daisy, my phone is still on. Let me switch it off. And then, work was hectic. Work became a little bit better I survived, as you can see. Yo, it was a tough few weeks, I have to admit. I didn't crochet a lot and knitted a lot, but only the last week and a half I started getting my mojo back for crocheting and knitting. So I'm so excited because that feels awesome. And yeah, there was so many things that happened. My in-laws came to visit, my mother and father-in-law. They came for a week. That was quite busy. It was awesome to have them here. Then some of the furniture that I inherited from my parents arrived. So that was quite busy because we had to find space for some of the furniture. It's old wooden furniture, so it's extremely special to me. My own piano arrived back into my house. Yeah, so we were busy with that. And then this last week I was unwell. I was sick. I was girl down, absolutely girl down. But I slept a lot. I think I was actually just exhausted. But I'm feeling much better. The rest did me wonders, and I'm so grateful for doctors and medicine. Yeah, so I'm much better. So let's start with finished objects. So the first finished object is my vanilla socks. I did this on 9-inch circulars from the Crazy Sock Lady, and I did this with, where's my tag? Here's my tag. I did this with the Naughty Habit Sock Club from the last quarter of last year, quarter 4, and it was the Kalahari socks. So it's a 75% merino, 25% nylon, and it's a self-striping sock. So you received 100 grams self-striping yarn and then a contrast color of 25 grams. Right, so that's the Naughty Habit Sock Club. And I did this in a size large. This is sock blockers from Naughty Habit. And I think it turned out beautifully. I'm really impressed with the self-striping yarn. And even though you do heel stitch, slip stitch heel flap and a heel turn with a contrasting color, you can't really see a difference in the striping of the yarns when you do the gusset and there's more stitches on this size of the foot, right? So yeah, I really enjoyed this. This will be a gift for somebody with large feet. And yeah, it was really lovely. It's nice to be able to do just a normal vanilla pattern again. I feel that for me is soothing, especially in times of stress, you know, that to just keep going. So what I did was I did the toes of the sock and the heel flap, heel turn on the magic loop method. Not really magic loop method, but I didn't do it on 9-inch circulars. And yeah, that is my socks, done with another pair of socks. This socks actually, where I normally take less than a month to complete a pair of socks, I started this beginning of February. And I only ended it. I stopped, cast it off, I think somewhere in this week. So this was a very long project, but yeah, it's done. So I'm happy. All right, and then the other project, my second finished object. I'm so excited because I can show you. I'm so excited. So this is the test I was telling you about in the last episode. This is a Mosaic crochet pattern from a new designer, Suzanne Crochet. You can find her on Instagram. And she just creates the most beautiful things. She really crochets beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. And so she designed this pattern. It's not out yet, but I have, I got her permission to show you. So please, in the comments, tell me and Suzanne what you think of her pattern. This is a really special pattern because it's a mosaic crochet pattern, and normally the 99% of the patterns out there is only done with two colors, so two stripes, right, or two yarn colors. But this one, let me show you the back, is done with three colors. Right, so let me first tell you, oh no, let me show you the pattern. This is beautiful, right? This is, if memory serves me well, I think the pattern name is African Basket. Oh goodness, Suzanne, if I've got it wrong, please forgive me. But this was done with Moya Dika yarn. So this is a placemat. I don't know if I said that. So that's a placemat. I am showing it to you. It's a little bit damp still. I took it off the block mat a bit earlier to show you. So I must actually just go and pin it again properly. But yeah, it's beautiful. This is the placemat. There will actually be a blanket pattern for this as well. And the yarn I used, you used 350 grams Dika yarns. And the yarns that I used was from Moya. Moya sent me this yarn. This is a test in collaboration actually also with Moya. So a double knit cotton, I used the deep sea color. Right. And oh, I see I made notes there. I used the ice blue color. And I used the roseberry color. So it's all cotton double knit from Moya. And it worked nice. It was lovely to crochet with this. I used a 3.5 millimeter hook. And I kept the yarns in a yarn bowl from Interlocking Crochet Cape Town that I bought, I think last year sometime. So this is really special. Please let us know. Give me feedback and Suzanne feedback in terms of what you think of this design. I think it's beautiful, and it was lovely to crochet this pattern. You think it will be a little bit more difficult, but it's really not. It's really, this was a lot of fun. Well done, Sue. So the moment that Sue does publish the pattern and it's available, I will let you know. I will remind you. I will show it again and I will remind you and tell you it's ready. You can go buy it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, so I don't really have a lot of new projects, but I have one new project that I can show you, which I'm so excited about. So you know that when I finish a sock, I want to start a sock again. And that's what I did. So my new pair of socks is from Bigger Than Life Knits. She's a South African designer. I had this pattern, I think, since December. It was a gift. And, you know, I'm always up for a challenge. So these are the Mbali socks from Bigger Than Life Knits from Norma Ndlovu. I did say she's South African, right? I hope I did. But it's basically color work. So it's my first color work pattern. Oh my goodness. So it's a double knit sock. And I thought, okay, let me use leftover yarn, because I really want to try to use away most of my stash so that I can buy more, right? And so I decided to use the same yarn as what I've used for the Curio socks. So the previous socks that I did. So the yarn that I have is from Big Fox Yarn. I don't have the tag with me anymore because it is leftover yarn. Let me show you. So I'm holding a double. This yarn was the Tarantula Nebula from Big Fox Yarn, and I believe this is the hot pink. So I'm doing it on magic loop methods, holding a double, and this is what it looks like. So it's a cuff down pattern. You can see the color work there. It actually looks beautiful on the screen. I'm actually impressed. But let me just tell you, I was struggling yesterday when I was doing the color work. It's my first time doing color work, and I'm actually so excited because I'm gonna embark on a sweater very soon. I'm just waiting for the yarn to arrive. I'm gonna do the Norwood sweater, and I feel like this is a good practice round for me on doing color work. So I was sitting and knitting, and then I would have both your, I'm a continental knitter, right? So I am a picker. So I have the yarn, meaning I have the yarn in my left hand. So I just grab the yarn with my needle. So I was really struggling because then I would hang the one color yarn, and then I would pick it up and yarn and do the knitting, and then I would move that one away and pick up the other one, and it was a mess. The yarn got tangled up so easily, and it doesn't help me holding a double, the yarn double. That is even more crazy. And then later on I decided to, as what I see other people do, to have the one yarn in my right hand, doing it like a English style knitter, throwing, you know, I think most South Africans is throwers, and then having the other yarn in my left as I normally do as a continental knitter. And that was such a big help because the yarn was not a mess. It was not, it's really a mess. So that worked very well. I'm now busy with the slip stitch heel flap, and I'm gonna show you a bit later, but I've received stitch markers from Itsy Klein, and I just had to put this one here. Look at that stitch marker. It's so in tune with Easter time, and look at that chicken hatching there. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Anyways, I'll show you what I got from Itsy Klein a bit later. But yes, so this is my sock. I am loving this pattern. I'm trying to do like a shorty sock. I've worked out the yardage or the meterage of the yarn. Now holding a double, do I have enough? And with my calculations and my maths, I think I have enough, more than enough. But still, I'm like stressed out. I'm still thinking, do I have enough? So I'm not trusting my own calculations. So I decided to do a shorty sock. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think it turned out. It really looks beautiful. So that's what I'm doing with. That's what I'm knitting on currently. I have so many things I want to do, and there's so little time. Anyway, okay, then my crochet whips, my crochet works in progress. I still have my Advent design in here, and I'm so excited because last night I was sitting, there's 100 grams one color yarn, which was the last day of the Advent, and I have used a stitch for the rest of the project that I'm busy with, which was multitudes of colors. And then for this specific 100 grams, I want to do a different type of stitch to make it more interesting. And I was playing around with so many things, and it just didn't work out. And I think I have the stitch now. So I hope that I will be able to show you the design soon. I just want to work on it a bit more and see if I'm satisfied. So I'm excited. So this is the one project I'm still working on, but I cannot show you. And then I have still my scrappy flower motif, which I'll show you probably in June, how that is going. That is an ongoing project. So all my scraps, like for instance now, this yarn that was used here will be worked into that, in that flower motif blanket. Yeah, so it's a long-term project. Then the last one is straight to the point shawl. So straight to the point shawl, I'm keeping it in this bag. This, if you've watched my episodes, you know this. I'm telling you all the time. So this is the float tote pattern of Knitty Natty, and yeah, I just love this basket. It's really, really nice. And I'm using yarn for this project. So the pattern I'm using is Straight to the Point Shawl by Stefanie Erin. Let me show you the pics. This poor paper has been used and folded and unfolded so many times. So I'm doing this with Knotty Habit yarn. It's a merino linen blend. Let me see if I have a tag. Yes. This is the yarn I'm using. So it's a single fingering, 90% merino, 10% linen. I've got 4 colors. The one is Dripping Honey. The one is Baviaanskloof, that's the green color. Then the Rodeberg is like red wine, Rodeberg. And then I've got, I think it's Grey Wolf. So those 4 colors. And this is how it looks like. Let me show you. Where's the top? This is actually the bottom. Right? The sides are quite rolled up, so I think when it gets blocked out, you will really have a much better idea of how wide it is actually. So I've just started now with the next block of colors. You can see the Baviaanskloof, the green, and then the Dripping Honey here. And the last time we spoke, I've been here. So I've not done a lot, you can see there. And this is also one of the new stitch markers from Itsy Klein that I got in the special package, which I'll show you just now. So I was really stressed out because, let me show you what I have left of Rodeberg. And I still need to use Rodeberg. So I had to phone up Mrs. Naughty and tell her, Mrs. Naughty, I need more Rodeberg. And this is the grey, the amount of grey I have left, which I still are going to need more of as well. So I'm awaiting that to arrive. But luckily now I can proceed with the yellow, the Dripping Honey, and the Baviaanskloof. So this is a really nice project because it's an easy stitch. It's actually very meditative to be working on this shawl. And but I have climbed on a project, on a train, on a specific train. So Getreida from Itsy Klein, on her Instagram page, she started with a Count a Buddy project. So I believe she had that in March already. I think it is the 2nd month, I'm not sure. I think it is the 2nd month of her hosting a Count a Buddy. And basically, so you say, yes, I have a project that I want to finish, and you post weekly the progress of your project for that specific month. So for instance, for myself, this is my Count a Buddy project for April. And there's so many people that joined. It's a lot of fun. And so we are keeping each other accountable to complete a certain project that you would like to complete. So yeah, so hopefully soon I'll be able to show you this as a finished object. But I think it's going to be lovely, and it's going to be a nice drapey and big shawl to be able to wear that or this in winter time. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, so this is my Encounter Buddy project. Very excited about this one. I just have everything around me not properly sorted out. All right, so that's all the projects, and I'm so excited because there's so many things I want to start. There's the one, what do you call it? It's like a shawl almost, which I want to start. I want to start the sweater. I want to start my designs, other designs. I need to finish this other design first before I can start the others. So there's so many things. Oh yes, and I want to also Nitty Natty actually released a new crochet pattern as well. I'm not sure what the name is. I just know it's released. It was released, and I want to actually do that as well. So there's so many things. Anyway, all right. So what did I buy recently? Let me show you. So I've been telling you about the Itsy Klein stuff, right? You saw those 2 stitch markers I showed you. So Itsy Klein had an Easter bumper pack. I think it's the name of the, yes, it was an Easter bumper pack. So there were so many things. You had a special treat that was part of the package. I think there was like 10 stitch markers, a progress marker. It was a lot. And she had like, she opened up the shop, I think at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. And there was limited packs available. I think there was like 10 packs, something like that. So I set my alarm for 10 o'clock on Wednesday, because now I must remember that I want to now buy this pack. Oh my goodness. And suddenly we were called to a meeting, and I'm sitting and we are waiting still for some of the bosses to arrive. And here my alarm goes off, and I'm like having such a big fright because I don't know why my alarm is going off. And then I remember why my alarm is going off. And luckily the meeting hasn't started. We're still waiting. So here I am sitting in a meeting, awaiting for people to arrive, and doing an order on my phone. It was such a funny moment. I had such a big laugh inside when other people couldn't see me laughing. It was quite, and then I got a set. I was happy, also lucky to be able to get a set in time. So this is the set. Let me show you. Oh, I don't want to mess it up. Okay. So you got it in this egg holder, right? It's a klein egg holder. So you have all these eggs. You had like a egg like this, which was closed with a lid on. And then inside was, I was so surprised because each one had 2 stitch markers in it. I was extremely excited. So you got this progress keeper. It's so pretty. And then I just want space to be able to keep everything properly so that I can show you properly. Okay. Got this. This one. It's really beautiful. And look at this one. Oh my goodness. Let me show you. It's so pretty. And you know what? Itsy Klein actually has a YouTube channel. You should totally go and check that out, because she's showing how she's making these amazing polymer stitch markers and other items. So she's really so giving with, you know, trying to educate other people how to do this. And she's really amazing. I love this green one. You should totally go and check her out. I was quickly, I'm so behind on all the podcasts of everyone and videos. I think I'm like 2 months behind with everybody's podcast, honestly. So I'm gonna have leave at the end of April, and I cannot wait because I can already see myself sitting down with a cup of coffee, knitting or crocheting, sitting and just binge watching all the episodes of all the podcasters that I usually like to watch. So, and Itziklen is one of them. But I saw, I'm going to show you actually now what she made on one of the videos, and I had to watch it a bit. It's just amazing. Look at this. It's so pretty. And when you actually watch what she does on the videos, you just have so much more appreciation of the item that you're holding in your hand, because it's a lot of work. It really is. So she sent me a note to say thank you, and then she sent me this. If you are watching or know my Instagram, you will know that I have a succulent garden outside, and I tend to take a lot of my photos on the succulent garden. And so she sent me this. I think it's so pretty. All right, and then the extra special treat gift that you got. So everyone that ordered got a little something different, which is more towards your specific personality or what you love, etc., etc. So she sent me this glass holder with the succulents. Look at that. And then my name on there. So the reason why I was watching half of the episode or one of her tutorials is she was doing this tutorial. And then you just have so much more appreciation for the items that you're holding in your hand, because you know the amount of work that goes into that, detailed work. So yeah, so this was my special gift. And I think it is so beautiful. Cannot wait to put all my things in there. My darning needles. I think that's my darning needles. This is going to be my darning needle holder. Yeah, so I'm so excited about this. So this is what I got. And then I bought from Estherisa Yarn Creations. You know, I'm not the typical woman that buys shoes. That's not a thing for me. Or even clothes. I'm not that type of woman that buys. I know there's some of my friends that buy like shoes. Then they would first keep it in their cupboards for like 2 months. And then after 2 months, they will take it out, wear it. And then when the husband asks, that is new, then they would say, no, it's not new. I have it for a few months already. That's so sneaky. So I'm not doing it with my project bags. I'm just saying. But yeah, I bought a new project bag. I bought 2 actually. I bought this one. So this is actually housing my Mbali socks currently. And then I bought a medium-sized bag. Oh my goodness, and I just love this color. Just look at that. Also from Estherisa. So pretty. And then I bought, because it was just beautiful. Normally I try to buy yarn and then I would have like plans for it. But when I saw this yarn, it was just extremely beautiful and I didn't have any plan for it. I just had to buy it because it was beautiful. But now I actually do have a plan for it. Look at this. This is a Clio base, which means it is a 75% merino, 25% nylon. It's a 3-ply sock weight yarn. For 100 grams, you get 350 meters. This will not be socks. I've got two of these. This will not be socks. I think this will be a cowl. Oh, it's this. I just love this. This is this bluish. Oh, it's beautiful. This must be something pretty, really, really pretty. So I cannot wait. I'm thinking this is going to be a cowl. This is all I've bought, and then oh, there's something missing. I'll have to go and get it quickly. Let me quickly go and get it. So when I was having the coffee with Teresa and Esther from Esther's Yarn Creations, they brought along a gift, which was really special because normally I am on Instagram and social media quite a lot and active, but February, March was definitely not a time for me being on social media. And they ran a promotion for a Secret 7 society, which is you get 7. It's a 7-day, it's almost like an Advent, but it's not. So it's a 7-day Advent, which you can open any time that you would like to open. You can open them all at once, or you can open 7 days consecutively for whichever day you want to start on. And I believe you could also choose your base. So you would remember I have bought the Advent calendar from them, and I made the Advent calendar merino and linen for last year. So, and then Esther said to her mom, Teresa, they must dye an extra set for me as a gift, because I didn't even, I didn't even really know about the Secret 7 Society, so otherwise I would have ordered. And so they gave me this set, which is so beautiful. So thank you so much, Teresa and Esther, of thinking of me. I really appreciate it. And I will definitely buy the other 2 sets that's coming. So this is a 20-gram yarn each day for 7 days, which makes up a total of how much? 140 grams, right? For 7 days. And then, so they have this one set that they've dyed, and then they would do the Secret 7 Society 2 more times throughout this year. So you will end up with 21 skeins of 20 grams for a year. And I am planning on making a summer top actually when I have all the sets together. So within the set you've got this Secret 7 Society emblem, right? And look at this yarn. I'm trying to keep it like this. So this was this was day 1. This was day 1. So pretty. Then it's day 2. Day 3. It's a lighter color. Then it goes into blues and purples. Oh, it's beautiful. Then a purple. Then just look at this pink. It's so pretty. And then this color. So yes, I am definitely going to order the other 2 sets when that is available. And yeah, I'm so excited. Isn't it beautiful? It's really, really beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Oh. All right. So all that is left is for me to announce the winners of the previous episode. That's amazing. I think this is going to be a quick episode, I hope. It's interesting. Some people like shorter episodes, and then when I do a long episode, some people will comment and say they absolutely loved the long episode. Tell me which one you like. Do you like shorter episodes or longer episodes? I would really want to know that. Anyway, so the winners of the previous episode is I gave away 2 copies of my Diamond Tetris cowl. And the winners of that is... I screenshot this, so I have to... So the first winner is Rosemary Mulman. She says, I'm so glad that you're back. Missed you, but your family needed you more. I love the top that you are wearing. The pattern suits you well. Good luck for all the whips that will be in progress soon. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Thank you so much. She's talking about the black cami that I wore in that episode, and I absolutely love that pattern as well. And then the second winner is Naturally Creating GAB. Thanks for a pleasant episode. Blessings of comfort to you and your family at this time. Can you please explain how you come up with the ideas for your patterns? I find them different and special to me. Every designer has a process which I find so intriguing. What's your process, if you don't mind sharing? And thanks for your podcast. Thank you so much. I actually did respond to Naturally Creating, but I think it's a nice thing to consider and talk about. I think every designer has a different approach of what you start and how you start a process of designing. For me personally, I go through phases. I go through phases of suddenly all the ideas is just jumping into my head. I will look at something, somebody's dress, or a mural, or I don't know, and suddenly everything is so inspirational to me that I want to design patterns. And then I dot down all these ideas quickly on a piece of paper, and then from there I progress into actually designing a pattern or changing it, and so forth. So, and then I go through dry periods where I just am not something can really be inspirational to me, and I don't find like that is talking to me into coming into a fruition of a pattern, for instance. So, but mostly I have this seasons of where I just look at things, normal daily things, and it just sparks joy and interest and an idea in my head, and then I want to dot it down and then start designing on it. So the last time that happened to me was, I think, December month, that I had all these ideas coming to me, and I dotted them down. It's already designed, not in full in terms of a whole project, but I mean the ideas are all there, properly orderly recorded and designed like that. And then now I need to find time to able to, bring that to life actually, and then publish the patterns. So that is where it's quite annoying when you have all these things coming to your head and you cannot work on them all and bring them to life. That is the frustration actually, but it's nice to be able to get all these things just coming to your head that you want to design. That I love. I really love that feeling. Now, for instance, I'm in a season of things are not coming to me now, but that's okay. That's also okay, because now I need to work on those things that's already dotted down and ready to go out into the world. So, but I'm happy that you think that my designs are something different. That's such a nice comment. Thank you so much. So, Rosemary and Naturally Creating, please pop me an email to sales@madebyalin.com so that I can get into contact with you and gift you the diamond tetrascal. And I hope that it will provide you with a lot of blessings and joy creating the pattern. Alright, so I think that's it. It was a short one. Hopefully when we see each other next time, I will show you so many new projects, which I'm so excited about. I'm starting to get this mojo back, so that is quite nice. I really like this feeling of excitement again. That is really nice. So I hope that you will have a lovely time up until we see each other again. Please stay blessed, stay healthy, look after yourselves, and enjoy your crafting. And then, yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.